Since 1975, Rex and Patty Schick have committed their lives to the success of K&W Underground, Inc. In high school, Rex started working weekends with his father, Lee Schick, and Wes York for the company. After Rex and Patty graduated in 1976, they moved in together and Rex started working full-time for K&W. Shortly after, in 1977, Patty started working for K&W from home, doing administrative duties related to drop berry records and sorting and scheduling drop crew routes. In 1977 and 1978, Rex worked on the crew for waterline installation, where his primary responsibilities were setting meters. During that time, him and Patty lived in Olathe, and Rex commuted back and forth to the Cameron, Missouri area each day. In those early years, K&W didn't have a permanent office and administrative staff. Long before cell phones, emails, and personal computers, Irene Davis, Patty Schick's mom, provided the receptionist duties for the company at her house. She would receive calls, take notes, and relay those messages to Wes and Rex. In late 1977, Lee Schick returned as a minority owner and worked on a part-time basis. Reynold Eden and Rex became minority owners. In their off time, Rex and Patty enjoyed fishing, camping, and hosting friends over for drinks. They played in a weekly pool league, watched the Royals and Chiefs religiously, and always had a Ford sitting in the driveway. Together, they built a 1929 Ford Model T car that is still to this day named One Run Rex on the license plate, due to Rex's continual failures to paint the car, only to find a paint run somewhere once again. In 1981, K&W opened its first staffed office on Kansas Avenue in Olathe. Patty started full-time as the office manager and performed administrative duties. All administrative work was completed at that time manually with no computers. Then K&W purchased and moved to a new office at 15325 South Keeler. Some of the best memories that Rex and Patty share about the company were the company picnics and events that the team had during the 80s and 90s. These were held at Olathe's American Legion, Olathe Lake, and the K&W shop. Playing poker and flipping quarters are always top of mind. When Rex became vice president in the mid-1980s, his primary responsibilities were to supervise and manage field crews. Patty continued to manage the office with the added responsibilities of the additional 30-plus team members that the company added during the large growth between 1981 and 1986. Later in 1986, Rex and Patty consulted in the installation of the first K&W computer and database system. On October 27, 1986, K&W moved to our current location at 15608 South Keeler Terrace with 45 employees. Rex and Patty managed and supervised the design, construction, and completion of the new Keeler Terrace location. In 1989, Rex and Patty purchased land in southern Olathe and built their forever home. Much of the build and many of the projects on the property since were completed by Rex, Patty, family, and friends, along with the K&W's equipment on the weekends. In 1992, Patty left K&W to be a stay-at-home mom and raise their only daughter, Mackenzie. Patty later returned to K&W after a 3-year absence to be responsible for the primary responsibilities of the office, including payroll, bank balances, insurance, employee reporting, as well as fleet registry. In 1997, K&W cut an unmarked gas line, and the subsequent gas leak caused a fire. This event was the catalyst for K&W becoming the leader in the industry for non-invasive construction techniques for underground damage preventions. Rex Schick has dedicated his time throughout the years to the leadership of damage prevention organizations. Since then, Rex has held multiple board positions, including co-chairman of the Common Ground Alliance, board of directors member of the Kansas One Call, steering committees with the KCC, government affairs member for the Power and Communications Contractor Organization. Many of these he still holds top positions in to this day. One of Rex and Patty's biggest assets was their home work-life balance. Working together for so long, many couples would not have been able to maintain the relationship that they have had for over 40 years. They were committed to being the best parents, business partners, and friends that they could be, and that is still true to this day. In 1998, Rex was promoted to presidency. Later that year, the K&W team grew to over 80 employees and managed multiple customers to provide services. Rex's background, since starting in the industry in the 70s, gave him the knowledge to be an incredible innovator. His experience and drive, along with the support of the team, allowed K&W to develop many groundbreaking innovations over the past 4 decades. In 2016, K&W began building more brand and social media presence, along with the help of Mackenzie Phillips Schick. Rex and Patty were very proud to have a third-generation Schick working on the team. In addition to a new website, K&W registered and trademarked the K&W name and slogan, "We dig your business," as well as implementing the employee notification system. Mackenzie continues to work for K&W as the marketing and events coordinator, specializing in projects to improve the company's brand awareness, employee culture, and retention and safety standards. In the years since, Rex and Patty have welcomed 2 new granddaughters who they spend much of their time with. And most recently, they celebrated their 40-year wedding anniversary in August. From junior high school sweethearts to now retired grandparents, the last 45 years have been quite an adventure for them. From beating Patty's cancer to the everyday struggles of life and business, Rex and Patty have conquered it all. The K&W team is so honored and proud that they have been our leaders and owners for many decades, and it is very bittersweet for us to say goodbye. We wish them nothing but the best for their future, and hope that they get to enjoy this new chapter in their lives.